everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am getting started in my Grateful journal, and I thought I would start out just kind of talking about what my plans are for this journal, because when it comes to what I'm going to do in it, I'm not quite certain. Like, I've been sitting here staring at it for a few minutes. Do you guys do that? Like, what direction should I go with this book? But I'm really excited about this journal. Today, when I'm filming this, is November 1st, and there are 30 days in November, obviously, and there are 30 pages in this book. So I'm planning on setting it up one page for each day. I would like to decorate it and make it pretty so that I can just stick it in my traveler's notebook with my Delight journal. As I'm making this video, I haven't done a flip through on this yet, but I will. Maybe I'll film that next. That's going to be my journal for the month of November, and this is going to be a gratitude journal, and I'm thinking I'm going to number it every page in some way, maybe with some stamps or something, and then I'm just going to make, I don't know, fun ways to document things that pop up in my head that I'm grateful for over the month of November. So you probably already saw the video where I shared hand stitching. I shared some ideas if you don't have a sewing machine, how you can do some hand stitching in your book. If you didn't see that video, I will link that in the description box down below. That was when I got started in this book. But I think today I'm going to do what I typically do. It's just the way that I process things, and that is creating some pockets and tucks and go from there. So I guess we will see how this transpires over the course of these videos. I am going to try to share them a little quicker than usual because Christmas is knocking on our door. I can't believe it. I know that everyone's going to be transitioning into Christmas. And as far as the collection goes for December, oh, you guys, I cannot wait to get started on it. And I think I'm going to have to show you sneak peeks along the way. So I have to get this journal made and get to using it, and I am very excited for the December collection. Anyway, let's get into the video and see what happens, shall we? So I'm just going through items in the collection and pulling out things that I might want to use for some tuck spots or to adhere down to my paper. I'm definitely getting out all of the little envelopes and pockets. I'm going to start with a library card and attach it to the cover of my journal. Today I'm using a stamp set by Echo Park, and I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, maybe. It's all starting to blur together. But I will leave a link for them down below. When I checked before, they were out of stock, so I'm not sure if they're available yet, but I will leave a link for them down below. They're super cute, and at first I wasn't thrilled with how tiny some of these stamps were, but I do like the way that it works out in some of the areas where I do some stamping later on in the journal. I'm using a few different distress ink colors today in this video, so I'll be sure to leave a list of them down below in case anyone's interested. So I'm using this bag as a tip-in in my journal, but the problem was it stuck out a little bit too far, so I had to trim it first. But I love the way that it fits in this book now. I'm also going to use some washi tape that I picked up at Tuesday morning. I can't believe that I found a Thanksgiving washi tape. That I feel like that never really happens. It's really hard to find fall ephemera and things. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but it always seems like Halloween is prevalent and in great abundance, and then fall or Thanksgiving is difficult. So I was happy to find this at Tuesday morning. You're going to see me use Tombow Aqua glue today. I'm going to use that a couple times because of the fact that I really like the fine detailed tip on it. I'm not thrilled with how slow this glue dries, and I also don't like the wrinkly effect that any water-based glue has on our papers when we glue them together. I will be picking up my Fabri-Tac glue a little later in the video, which I've explained before. I like that one because it's acetone based, so it doesn't wrinkle the paper. But because this is such a little amount and I really need this washi tape to stick a little better than this glue stick was working, and I want to make sure that it lasts a while, that's what you see me using a couple times in this video. And now I'm just adding a few more elements from the collection in the center of my signature. You guys know I love using little hearts on my strings. I think they're a nice surprise when you're flipping through the journal, and I just like how the string looks. There's a seed packet bag in the collection, and that's going to be fun later on. In a process video or two, I'm going to stick some extra tags in some of these pockets, but I really like these chalkboard labels that I end up using here. And then the recipe is just fun because it's Thanksgiving, right? So I just want to take a second to say thank you to everyone who has purchased this collection. I hope that you are enjoying it, or if it's on its way to you as I'm filming this, I'm coming off of the end of a weekend sale, so I hope that you guys enjoy it too. I have had so much fun working in these fall journals. I think the colors are so great and it's a lot of fun, and I can't believe that as I'm talking it is November 13th and I can't believe it's almost Christmas. Like, I'm not ready. We have snow outside, it's freezing, and my body was just not ready for cold weather, but it comes whether you're ready or not, right? Depending on where you live. And yeah, anyway, Christmas is around the corner and I'm busy working on the December collection and I am just ecstatic about it. I think it's going to be gorgeous, but at the same time I'm incredibly nervous because I put all this pressure on myself. Anyway, thank you. I'm getting off track. Everyone who has purchased this collection. There are a handful of them left over in my shop, each of them, like probably 10 of each of them. So I'm not sure if you still want to get in on this collection. I don't want to have any left over, so I will probably put them on sale, and they will remain on sale until the last one is gone because, yeah, I don't want them for next year. I want to do something else. So if it's something, you could always use it for memory keeping after the fact. If you have family over for Thanksgiving or you have some harvest festivities that you would like to document, it would be awesome to even go back and document later, adding some photos in it or whatever. It's not something you have to do throughout the month. Oh my goodness. If I had to stay on track with everything I had going on, yeah, it wouldn't happen. I wouldn't get to document things. So anyway, it's not something you have to do along with me. It's definitely something you could go back and do over the winter months when we stay in a little bit more. So anyway, if you're still interested in getting this collection, they will be discounted and they will be over in my shop. So I just want to say thank you so much again, you guys, and I cannot wait for the December collection. This little leaf stamp, oh my goodness, this is what I was talking about with some of these very tiny stamps. At first I was kind of disappointed that they were so little, but when I saw this little window poking out in this claim check, I was in love with this leaf. Sometimes it's the little things. And now you see me getting a little lazy and I'm not adding glue to my washi tape, and there is no rhyme and reason for this other than I get lazy. So I always try to make sure to add glue when I'm binding something into my journal, and something like this, I just know that I'll add glue later when it starts peeling up. So yeah, there is no rhyme or reason. After I added all those cute little leaves all over this page, I noticed that my stamp block was dirty and it had ink all over it, which means it got all over my envelope and my tag, which is really annoying for me. But I was able to wipe some of the ink off of the glassine bag before it dried, but I'm just using my finger to smear some extra vintage photo ink over it to kind of mask some of that. It is on my check, but you know what? This is junk journaling, and I love the freedom of junk journaling compared to my scrapbooking days because it's okay if it isn't perfect, and I think that is one of my most excited things that I love about junk journaling. So I found by trial and error that it is a lot easier to stamp in a journal if you have a hard surface under your page first, because I've done a lot of stamping in these journals without the hard surface and the stamp will shift on you or it won't make a great impression. So I do that a few times in this journal, and I really do like adding something stiff to kind of give it some support. This tag already comes pre-stamped in the collection, and it's the first time I've ever glued down a tag to a page. I don't know why I haven't thought of that before, but I think it's super cute. I love it, and I used some of that fall washi tape again, and really I'm just adding some finishing touches here at the end of this video, and that's it. So you guys, I just want to say thank you again for everything, for your love and support here on this channel and my journal collections as well. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I am so grateful for you. So thanks again. You guys, all of the links and information will be listed down below that I've talked about, as long as the release video. In case you're interested in these collections, you can check out what's inside of them, as well as other videos that I've already posted in case you missed them concerning this collection. So I am just going to say thank you here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to click that thumbs up button so I can see that you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video.